Hey, welcome to Six Bears channel. I'm Papa Bear. This is my first stream live ever, so I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. Please be patient. We're going to go through some growing pains. Things are going to be awkward. They're going to mess up. They're going to go sideways, but stick with me. If nothing else, just for the comedy of watching an old guy trying to figure out something new. That's got to be worth at least a laugh or two, right? I mean, come on. I would laugh. But I've been doing 3D printing for a few years now, and I thought it'd be fun to share some of the hints, tips, and tricks that I've learned as a self-starter. As you can see, my office behind me is very, very busy. I've got a lot of things going on all at once, and it seems like no matter how much I clean my desk, no matter how much I organize, the next day it looks like a tornado went through here, and I start all over again. It just be like that. It just be like that. But it's okay. It's all good. But now, as you can see behind me are some of my printers. Now, this is only some. The closed door directly next to BB-8 back there has 3 more printers inside of there, but they're specialty printers. They're multicolor printers that waste a lot of filament because they make the waste tower so they can print. I don't use them unless I have a very specific order. Most of the time, I can do without. I use 3 resin printers, but all of the printers that I have, except for that little orange one, are Elegoo. I'm not sponsored by Elegoo or anyone else, but personally, I've gone through Elegoo, I've gone through G-Tech, and I've gone through Neptune. And the Neptune printers seem to be the most accurate and the longest lasting, because these printers, this is the longest I've seen them stop in 2 years. So, and I did that on purpose because I knew it was going to be live, and that way I could start things if I needed to, answer questions. I wouldn't have to pay so much attention to the printers for a little while. Because they can be, they're like children. They need a lot of attention. Yeah. Sometimes I might want to put them in the corner. They're kind of, never mind. You just want to, no, I'm just playing. But as you can see over here, let me give you a little tilt here just for fun. Okay, there you go. That's a little bit. You can kind of see my desk. My desk is a wreck right now. I got a big order coming through. One of them, this year is the 250th anniversary of the Navy and Marine Corps. So I've got an order for Unit 301 for the Vietnam veterans. It was a naval, listen to me, I'm stuttering. It was a Marine unit that flew choppers, and a couple of really good guys come in. And I'm designing a custom beer stein for them to take to the Naval Ball in November. Here is the rough in. These are not done. I roughed these in last night, as you can see here. But I went ahead and I paid special attention, and I finished one just so you guys could see it, because I knew I was going live. I had to get one of these up for you guys. This is the finished product. This is stainless steel interior. See, notice I made sure the rim is nice and above. It's clear coated to protect the paint. It's hand done. Now, it's actually quite heavy, because what I did was there's a resin goes up to about the bottom of these numbers to anchor this in. This will not come out whatsoever. You can wash this thing. This is BPA free, food grade PETG plastic. So this is dishwasher safe. So I think they'll enjoy these. I've got an order for 3 of them that are to be hand done right now. And then, of course, he's got a couple other things I'll show you that he's ordered too. But I'm actually really proud of these. I'm taking them extra special care for these guys. I want to make sure that they have something nice, because they're taking these to the ball. And I want to make sure that they're represented well when they show up. So I'm pretty proud of that. Now, these are actually a redesign of my own, because there it is. Let me show you. Woo! That was close, guys. Oh, this is the original design. Now, it was much smaller, and I decided that it had to be bigger to do the 250th anniversary so I could put the insert in. It was previously just a desk cup, but I wanted to make it drinkable, so I wanted the stainless steel insert so you can see the difference. Quite a big difference. More like a beer stein. So I think we're good to go. I think they're going to like it. I hope. I really do. Sorry, my little Got a little puppy dog here scratching at my feet. It's my wife's little puppy. She's adorable, but she can scratch the daylights out of me if I don't pick her up. Got now one thing that I've gotten into just recently. I personally I've just gotten back into pistols, and I'm kind of a big boy, so most pistol holsters they dig into me a little bit. You know, they dig in here. They don't fit well and small on my back. So what I did, I came up with a holster that I like very much. Based it kind of on a Kydex design. I came up with this. And I customized them according to like your logo, your name. One guy calls his pistol Emily, so his holster says Emily. Now these are I custom cut felt to line the felt for the pistol inside. Let me see if I can aim that. Sorry, like I said, please forgive me. I'm new at this. I will get better, I promise. There you go. You can kind of see it. But very slim, nice solid belt grip. It doesn't fall off your belt. It's got solid teeth on it. Now this is the one I've been wearing for months. This is never letting me down. One thing we found out though, this was built for a 1911, by the way. Let me say that. A couple of versions of the 1911 needed a little bit heftier up in the top. Needed a little wider, a little heftier. So I have designed a reinforced, wider top for like the Kimber 1911 and a couple of modified 1911s like mine. Need a little more room there. So we're going to try this one out on my friend's Kimber 1911 when he picks it up. Here's his, actually, done in what we call desert stone. I'm getting ready to mount the belt clips and the springs and everything. Here you go. Yeah, it's customized. One thing, the pistol. One thing that everybody likes is when you show it, as you can see. Look, oh, this is mine. This is mine. When it goes in, it doesn't fall out. When you pull it, see, you can't just pull. You have to unlock and pull. So it's a safety feature that I thought would be handy, you know, because if you like to carry on the daily or conceal and carry, you needed your pistol not to fall out. These things are a major investment. So I spent a little time on this. So now I've designed them for the Ruger 9mm. I've got one designed for the German sports gun, the 22 caliber. Oh, there we go. And I'm working on one I got a buddy of mine's got a Canic. I'm working on a design for his. So I'm trying to get them for a lot of different brands. And, you know, I think everybody would enjoy it quite a lot. The other thing I've come to find out is I can print parts for pistols in 3D printing. 3D printing is probably the most versatile thing I've ever gotten into. If you're not a 3D printer and you're watching this, get into it. It's probably one of the funnest hobbies you'll ever get into. You can do practical things, fancy things, sci-fi. I make things like funnels for the house, parts for my pistol. I make parts for cars. I mean, you wouldn't believe the things you'll use it for. But one thing you're going to find out, if you're new to the channel, I will be dropping hints and tips. Take a few notes. I hope I can help you out. If you have any questions, in the bottom, you will see a Discord address. Get on my Discord, even if I'm not on. You can drop questions in there. I will answer you pretty much any time of the day. If it's about 3D printing, it can be about a general topic, something you saw in the room. There's a lot back here. Feel free to ask. Absolutely. Open book. By all means, ask away. If I can help you get into 3D printing, it'll make my day. But let me show you. Where is that? Did I leave those? Yes, it's a mess. I know. Oh. See, I have found that pistol grips can be made very, very well for a very nice, very, very cheap cost. You can do your own designs, your own colors. And the materials, I mean, this is aluminum. I print in a 5% aluminum infill. And here's a good example. You see this one, the Punisher here. He's aluminum. You see this big ship behind me? That's the same material. Now this guy's sitting here because I'm printing him a new stand. But you see this? That's a 5% aluminum powder infill filament. Provides a lot of strength, but you still treat it like a standard PLA. Don't need a fancy head. And it's actually cheaper than most filaments. It runs about $18 a roll. Most of your filaments are running about $20 to $25 a roll for standard PLA. So might want to look into it. It's a great filament. The detail quality, phenomenal. Now this one, the stand itself, was a casualty of going out to the craft shows. As you can see, the sun got it. So I'm printing a new stand. It happens. I started doing craft shows recently and quickly discovered that PLA is not the right thing to take out to put on display in 107-degree heat. Even if the sun doesn't hit it, it will make the glue fall apart and it will still warp things. I lost a 3-foot Enterprise I just printed to that. So you see behind me, right there in the middle, I am printing another 3-foot Enterprise. And when it's done, I'm going to show you guys. It's an amazing print. It's an amazing print. I'm just kind of sad that it died because it was a lot of fun. Let's see what. Oh, you might notice Optimus Prime up here. Optimus was a dare from one of my followers. He didn't think I could make one, a functioning transformer. Optimus here is just over a little over 300 pieces. He has no paint, no glue, and no metal. He's completely 3D printed and is completely functional. I like to try to take my 3D printing to the limits. So if you're wondering how far you can stretch your 3D printing, here's a really good example. This, my guys, is a completely printed transformer. Say hi, Optimus. Make sure he's not standing on anything on my desk and nothing's hitting him in the head. He's 2.5 feet tall. He's got a trailer that's under construction, but it's 3 feet long, so I can't just leave it on my desk because the doors open out like the classic G1 toy. And it takes up a lot of room. It's almost most of my desk. So when I'm not working on it, it's in the other room. In fact, I'll show it to you guys in a little bit. We're going to take a tour. But when I'm not actively working on it, it can't stay in here. It goes in my arcade. There's a nice little room right over there that has arcade machines, an air hockey table, and a bunch of collectibles and lots of fun stuff in there. But I don't know if any of you remember Optimus Prime's evil twin. He's under construction now. This is Nemesis Prime. Give you a nice up close of one of them. Basically the same blueprint. You just have to swap the colors and such. But I did take things that I learned on him and apply them to the new model for better performance, tighter joints, better positioning. These guys are extremely flexible. This was a lot of fun. When you're doing your 3D printing, learn your tolerances. Know that you're going to waste filament, guys. You're going to waste it. Because as I was learning these shoulder joints, I would go to twist it. These shoulder joints turn back like that. You know, they got to do all this. Well, guess what? I probably snapped 30 joints until I found the right infill, the right number of perimeter layers. When you get it, you'll know it because then it doesn't snap in your hands. Some of these joints, it goes plastic to TPU, which is like a rubberized, because that's where the stress point is, and plastic wouldn't hold. So you'll find out. Experiment. Definitely experiment, but you're going to get frustrated. I promise you. But it's worth it. It's worth every minute, guys. Okay, if you want, I'll show you. He actually takes a minute to work. A lot of people don't believe he works, so I will show you. In the meantime, yes, I'm going to sit here and talk to myself. I don't know if anyone's watching, so I'm going to sit here and jabber. It's kind of weird doing this. I've never done anything like this, these live things. So doing it, this is very different. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, maybe not, but you can teach an old bear something new. So you got an old bear here trying to learn something new. Come on. See, he's still very tight, even though he's been around for a little bit. He's hard to maneuver sometimes. There he goes. He's getting there. Pull his grill forward. You got to swing these little joints under the cab back so they can go up inside. I'll turn him around so I can get to him. You got to pull these out. Once that grill has been pushed forward, swing these little guys up and out of the way. There we go. Now, one thing you're going to find in your 3D printing process, people who don't understand 3D printing are going to ask you questions that to you might seem odd or silly. Be patient with them, because like any hobby, you speak a different language than they do. And they don't understand what you think is simple. They don't understand. I go to shows and I set up one of my 3D printers and I let it run. And it's so much fun because so many people walk up and I'll have all these big, wonderful things out and they'll ask me to go, all these objects are made of that string right there? And I go, yeah. And I always tell them, listen, it looks like weed eater string. And they go, yeah, it does. I say, yep, it's all made of the same thing. But then then you blow their minds and you introduce them to resin printing and things like that. And that's just, wow. It's like a whole nother world to them then. But it's fun, you know. It fascinates them, and they start getting interested, and then they find out their kids were wanting to learn this, and you know, everybody gets they come together about it. It's kind of fun, actually. Periodically, I have people that call me on a regular basis and they ask for help with their hobby. Yes, I encourage people to call me, and I'm more than glad to tutor them and help them get into the hobby. I didn't have anyone to call, and it would have been real nice. But, you know, that was okay too. That was part of the excitement. There. Now this is Optimus Prime as a truck. This is what he makes. So let me put him up here so he's out of the way. Okay. In the meantime, all right. Yes, I'm babbling. I'm excited and I want to show you all a bunch of things, but it won't always be like that. I'm going to also be doing a lot of work when the channel's on. I may be sitting here for hours painting, building, and working. You're going to see me doing a lot of that normally. Technically, I should be doing it now. I have a lot of work to do, but I'm taking a little time off today for the first show. Got to show you. I did save a couple things just for the first show. Kind of a big deal. First time kind of situations. Where did I put it? I set it down. Oh, we'll drop it. You know, the other side of this, man, your office can get messy so fast. It's amazing. I can clean it, and 5 minutes later, it looks like a bomb went off. I clean it again, and then it's finally, I just give up. And I call it my organized chaos. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh, boy. Well, I'll find it as we talk. I know it's here. So what I'm looking for, and I know it's right here somewhere. It's probably right in front of me, and I'm just missing it. I'm looking for a sound chip that I did. Oh, wait. Nope, wrong sound chip. Kind of like this one, but it's red. This is for a different purpose. Kind of the same thing, but I need the red one that I programmed for this guy that I'm about to show you. Aha! It's right here, like I thought. This sound chip, I've got it programmed and ready to go, but it does not have a switch, like you know, it doesn't have a button. I've got it running off of a motion sensor. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but I'll try it. May not have had enough charge. Oh, let's plug it in. This thing is temperamental because I haven't set it and fully charged it yet. I just got it. All right, well, we're going to charge this for a minute while we talk. I think I've got to get some charge on it. That'll be fine. Let me show you what it's for, though. Oh, he's trying to talk. Calm down, Chip. It's not your turn yet. This is what it's for. My wife's not a big fan, but I am. Well, she loves the movie, just don't like having one in the house. This is a living Terminator I'm building. Now, I had one with his arm and the chip from the head in the movie, and I sold it. But because I was going to redo it anyway for a better one. But this is my life-size Terminator head, about 15% larger than a standard human cranium. And he is working. If I reach for him, he doesn't like it too much usually. Let's see, let me make sure you can see it. So what's going to happen is I'm installing his voice modulator today so that when I reach for him, he will say phrases from the movies. I think that'd be pretty neat. I do have a 6'5" complete Terminator designed and ready to build. But I've been told by my wife that my life is on the line if I build a life-size Terminator for the house. I already bought the servo motors for it so that it'll turn and move at the waist. But I've been told I'm going to get a divorce if I build that big booger. It would almost be worth it. I say almost because I love her too much to let it happen. But boy, I could, it's one of those, you could just see it standing in the hallway. It would look so good. Especially next to my Terminator 2 arcade machine. Yeah, that's what these are for. So, don't even look at that. Look at that. Carry around like that. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? One of the things I love to do is build life-size movie props. Got quite a few of them around here and there. And they come and go, people want to buy them, so I'll sell them and make another one. Just recently, a fan sent me Freddy Krueger's glove from Ruby's, the costume company. And if any of you know, look it up. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm sorry. He goes, can you do better than this? Well, I was inclined to think I could. So I took a really good look. And while it said Nightmare on Elm Street in it, but it looked like butter knives on his hands. I'm telling you guys, it was terrible. Worst thing I've ever witnessed. I got pictures. I can put it up for you. But I was determined to see if I could do it all 3D printed. No metal. And the only thing that's not 3D printed was the glove. So, I got together Got me a brand new pair of gloves. Got them on Amazon. Cheap too, $7.99. Can't beat it. Real leather. Nice. That's the only thing I bought. The rest was history. This is all 3D printed. Down to the rivets. Even went for the welds on the back of the knives. Did a technique called plastic welding, but instead of smoothing it out and hiding it, I wanted it to look like welded metal. I'm not sure, but now I do know these will cut lettuce. I modeled it after my wife's lettuce knife that we have in the drawer. I thought, okay, if it can cut lettuce, it's got to be worth something. I got to be able to do it. So that's what I used. I cut the edge is sharp enough to cut lettuce. And I took the glove and I custom cut and then reapplied the glove to create the strips and the holes, so it would hold on to my hand properly. Well, I don't know. What do y'all think? I think I got it okay. I don't think it's too bad. It's my own personal version. I'm not claiming it's movie accurate, but I think it's nice looking. As I say, rock and roll. There you go. All right. I can sit there and play with this all day. It's like my fidget toy, guys. I sit there and I just fiddle with this thing like nonstop. It's insane. I gotta leave this thing alone. It's bad for me. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I'm wondering, this camera's kind of picky. I want to pick it up and pan it around, but it may or may not decide to do something wonky with it. I'm waiting to look. Let me see. I don't know. Interesting. I do not know. Yeah, how about we just don't mess with it? I just don't want to mess it up. That's all. I will get better. I promise. I promise. I was going to show you. Everybody's got an Alexa. Well, my Alexa is an R2 unit. Its name is not Alexa. Its name is Ziggy, and it has a male voice. Let me see. I might be able to get over there to it without this thing going wonky on me. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. There's Ziggy. Ziggy, what time is it?
It's 3:07 p.m.
There he goes. And of course, there's my desk clock. And I turned the TARDIS into a clock. Couldn't resist. Then I've got Tony Stark's heart with a Hall sensor. And my headset. This is on my webpage. You will see a thing called Labors of Love. My LOL page. Things that I made just because I was bored. I'm slowly but surely filling it out because there's a lot of them. I really do make a lot of stuff. Anybody see the Deadpool movie? Most of us did. Well, I got the Headpool, the zombie Deadpool, the popcorn bucket. That was cool, but it didn't look right. So I decided to fix it. This is my Headpool popcorn bucket. And it's got a brain. The brain inside of there is a scan of my actual brain, 3D printed and popped in. And then this is a resin set of vertebrae, hand painted. So he looks more like the movie. And he hangs above, and the fan makes him swing in the wind. It's kind of fun. So he floats around. I don't know what y'all think of that, but he's a little weird. One thing that everybody notices is when they come in. I have a little fella that greets you at the door. Let me swing that camera. There you go. Look at that right there by the Enterprise. That is a 4'11" life-size face hugger. Fully articulated. You can wrap around your head and his tail can go around your neck. Yeah, he was a lot of fun. I'll show him up close. I'll get some of that stuff down and show it to you up close. Like that Predator you see hiding over in the corner. A lot of work. He was a lot of fun. Over 480 hours of painting on that thing. So much stuff. I don't know if I can really go through it all. There's just a lot. Like I say, if you got any questions, you see something interesting, get on the Discord. Throw a question at me. I'll answer anything. I'll go pull anything down you want to see. It doesn't matter. I'll grab it all. That's what it's for. Now get this. The Terminator's chip over here, steady talking to me. Little booger. Oh. Come on, do it now while people can hear you.
I'll be back.
I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's funny. Okay. Now, I'm going to go put this Cylon over here behind me up before I knock him off the desk and break him. He has managed to survive 3 craft shows. All he got was a warp stand. I'll take it. Trust me, that's a good deal. So, what's this? I got to close that. There we go. Oh, all right. Let me go move this Cylon real quick. Look, I'm the biggest klutz on 2 feet. If it could fall down or get knocked over, yeah, it'll be me. Guaranteed, it will be me. This guy's heavy. Hey, you know what? In fact, I'm gonna go get his nemesis, the Colonial Viper. I got the large Colonial Viper I made too to match him. So hold on. I'll go get that for you. That would be kind of cool. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to grab everything on the first day that you see me, because doggone it, that would take all the mystery out of my store. I wouldn't have anything to show you ever again. No, not really. That's not true, because I make new stuff almost every day. There you go. This is the Colonial Viper to match. Had a lot of fun. Made this one first, actually, and then I made the Cylon second. Did this because I got some Battlestar Galactica Legos in the mail. Built the Battlestar Galactica, and I saw some episodes of it on TV, and I was like, man, you know what? I need a Viper. So I built me a big one. Then I looked at it and I said, you know what? It needs a friend. So I built the Cylon. When I built this, though, for those of you who have seen the show, remember that the cockpit slid forward and then opens up. So I got a full cockpit in there and it'll hold the 4-inch action figure. Close it and slide it back to lock it. But yeah, he's pretty hefty. You know, I didn't make it for any other reason because I felt like it. That's all the reason I had. And I enjoy looking at it. That's really it. I wish there was some grander purpose, but there's not. When you've got 11 3D printers, it really comes down to because I felt like it. Isn't that silly? It's terrible, huh? My wife's always like, oh God, what did you make today? I'm like, well, do you really want to know? Sometimes she'll tell me, not really. But that's okay. Ooh, oh, this thing's heavy. Yeah, I'm not going to move that because it's too elaborate, too heavy. But I will grab something that everybody seems to enjoy. No, I'm sure you saw the movie. Well, most people saw the movie Venom: The Last Dance. I'm a Venom fanatic from way back. Yes, I'm an old fart, but I love it. Well, that scene where him and Eddie Brock are kind of can't get their line right about "We Are Venom" inspired this helmet. This is a solid helmet with a magnetic back that you attach. The back is just for cosmetic. You don't have to have it. So it'll stay on without it. This is printed in PLA. No airbrush. This was hand brushed and hand blended. And then like the teeth and all that were printed in white. Here, I'll take it off so I can show you a little closer. It's just black and white PLA. That's all this was. Now the slime is all done in 2-component UV cured resin. I like the scene so much, I had to make something. I come out of my office with this thing on my head, and my poor wife looked at me like, "Really? Really?" That's all she would say. Just shook her head and went back to watching TV. I don't blame her. The poor lady deserves sainthood for putting up with me. I promise you. Huh, yo, the lifeblood right there. Gotta have Java. Well, the funny part is when I was making this, I kind of recycled something. His tongue is actually a recycled part from a previous Venom statue that I did. It's the same tongue. I just made it larger and angled it differently. Isn't that cool? This is Venom's head with the symbiote reclaiming it. See? It's climbing up. This print runs just 3 pieces, makes the whole thing. Easy print. Now, if you ever see something and if you're curious, if I'll let you have the print, the files. Some things I won't. Some things are too proprietary. I sell them. They're part of my bread and butter. But there are things like this. I don't sell it. I mean, I probably should, but I don't. Oh, I'll give you the file. Just say the words. Now this is a one of a kind. So sorry, I can't do that. But still cool. All right, as long as we're cool. Oh, wait. Where's it at? Where's it? All right, there we go. Let me put it up. All right. Now, Lord knows I should probably quit babbling and get some work done, but right now I'm kind of having fun talking to you. Oh, you know what? Just for the hell of it, let me get this for you. There you go. I call him Charlie. I don't think he means me any harm, do you? He is completely articulated, completely posable. You take his legs and you can hold them all the way back. As you can see, he's a lot of fun to play with. You can pose him on the floor. What's fun is to put him on the floor so that he's staying up on the legs like they do in the movie. The tail you can bend over and you can turn the links so they kink, and you can pose the tail like scorpions, and it looks like he's getting ready to jump on somebody. I have him sitting up on that shelf the way I showed you, and man, let me tell you, people flip out. I've had a couple of people jump that flipped him out. They didn't expect him to be up there, but he rides really good on the passenger seat of my truck sometimes. People will sit there at the light and they're just kind of looking. And I've seen people miss a green light for him. I know I shouldn't be playing around in the truck, but you know, it's fun though. Got to show off a little bit. Let people know what you can do. All right. right, last alien, and then I got to get some painting done and stuff while we're here. So here. So a chest buster. So just recently did him. I caught that new Alien Earth series on TV. By the way, fantastic. If you like aliens, go see that show. This was inspired by it. So I almost made him life size, but a little big. But I am going to make a life size one, a life size chest buster. Yeah, and articulated. I think he'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm kind of a lot of fun at Halloween, as you can probably tell. Like I did the Freddy Krueger's glove. Well, I've got like Wolverine's claws. I saw them in a magazine, the ones that you put between your hands like that, and they were like a stupid price. So I was like, well, if I could make those. So I did. I got a bad habit. If I could see it, I can make it. I don't have to know how they did it. So all I got to do is see the item. And if I could see what you made, I could usually find a way to make one of my own, which ain't bad. You know, if you're into Wings of Fire, definitely go on my website. The book series Wings of Fire. If you have children, I recommend it for all ages. It's a phenomenally good series by Tui Sutherland. Best thing I've ever read in my life. Well, with my daughter, I mean, it's such good imagination and such pure writing. You would love it. Here's one of the dragons that I make from the series. This is modeled after Clay the Mudwing. Kind of cool. Now, one thing that I like, these are the actual dragons, the adults. Okay, I do all 10 species, but I expanded it and I do the babies. I do my own version of the babies. Like this is a baby, what's called a rain wing. This is a baby Nightwing. Now the babies you're looking at here, let's side back into 3D printing a little bit. This right here is printed in actual walnut wood. This can be sanded, stained. You can engrave it, treat it just like wood, and it will act. It smells like wood, acts like wood. What it is, they do a 30% real wood fibers blended with the plastic. As the plastic melts away, it bonds the wood and makes what feels like a real wood surface. Now this one is untreated. I have not painted this. I have not, like usually I'll stain them. No stain or anything. This is how it printed. This is straight out the printer. Now the eyes on him are made of that 5% aluminum infill. And the other one is the 5% aluminum with the wood infill. So they're like my yin and yang. And I had this idea because in the books, these two tribes are like yin and yang. So I kind of did the same thing. You know, just for fun. Or as they say, for funsies. But I'm trying to find, and I still haven't seen. Oh, there they are. There it is. So I was telling you about the pistol grips earlier. This is printed in real solid wood, hand stained. These are ones that I designed with Mandalorian symbol on them. But oh, you've got to see the ones that I designed for these Marines that are coming to pick up their stuff soon. Oh, they're phenomenal. Phenomenal. It turned out amazing. I'll have to post those for you guys. But, all right, well, look, I think it's not too bad for my first live session. It's almost 45 minutes. I figured I'll do longer. I'll do better. I promise. I don't know. There should be a like, subscribe, all of those buttons at the bottom. But also look for the Discord. Accept the invite. Come on in. If it doesn't work, look me up on Facebook at 6 Bears 3D Printing. You can find me under Paul Barrett. You're welcome on both pages. I accept all invites. Shoot me a message. Start up a conversation. Ask me a question. I'll answer them all. If I can help you get into 3D printing, I'm looking forward to it. So I will see you tomorrow, hopefully earlier when I've got more time. It took them a little while to get back to me to let me start my live stream, so it's going to be a little short today. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.